Yeah, hello all, very good evening. This is Karthik from Raj Cloud Technologies. Thanks for joining the session today. So hope you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, we were able to see you.
Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Yes, before starting the session, I'll just give a 2 to 3 minutes of introduction about our social media handles and and the YouTube channel and like Instagram channel as well. Okay, so before starting the session, yeah, this is our YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real-Time Hands-On Job-Based Training. So we have 35.6K subscribers already, and 400 plus videos are added here already. So in our YouTube channel, you can find many useful videos related to AI and ML, Snowflake, Power BI, Informatica Power Center, Kids Coding, Salesforce, on many technologies. Like we have uploaded like many videos here. Okay, so if you like our content, just like the video, comment on the video, and for all our updates, subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel. I'm going to share the channel link with you. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel link actually. Using this link, you can subscribe to our channel. Okay, yes, so this is our second session actually. Okay, so today is the second session for AI and machine learning. If you have attended the first session, that is fine. If you missed to attend the first session, you can go to just our YouTube channel, Raj Informatica Real Time Hands on Job Based Training, or you can just search for Raj Informatica or Raj Cloud Technologies. You will be able to see this channel. In the video section, there is a first session itself. Okay, Artificial Intelligence with Machine Learning, Batch 1, session number 1. Hope you can see my screen. So this is the first session already. I am sharing the session link also. I'm just sharing the session link also. Okay, so if you are joining today is the first session, so please complete this session also. You can save the link. You can save the link. I have just like shared the link in the chat box. Okay, you can copy paste that link, or as I said, you can visit our YouTube channel and you can access from it here also. Okay, and today is the second session. So this is our website. This is our website home screen actually. Okay, in the home screen, if you can just like scroll down a bit, you will be able to see like whatever the new courses we have started and whatever the courses are available in our institute. So actually, like this is initially it was Raj Informatica, and now like we changed it as a Raj Cloud Technologies after adding up many cloud technologies and many other courses here. Left side top corner you can see here. Okay, so Raj Informatica is now Raj Cloud Technologies. Okay, so both are same itself, Raj Informatica and Raj Cloud Technologies. So these are the trainings that we are offering here. That is AI and ML, SAP S4 HANA and FICO, Salesforce admin and development, cybersecurity, Azure, Snowflake, Informatica Cloud, AWS Cloud, GCP Cloud, Python for kids, Python full stack development, Power BI, Python for AI and ML. So like a Tableau. So these are the few of our other courses as well. Okay. So if you have interest in any of these courses, you can connect us directly on this WhatsApp number. Here we have mentioned our WhatsApp number as well, 810-529-6858. This is our calling and WhatsApp number also. Okay. So you can see the upcoming free live sessions. So whatever the free live sessions are scheduled, so it will be like shown here. So like you can see the classes here, like whatever the upcoming classes are available. Okay. So if you want to see the AI and ML course content, if you want to see more information about our course like AI and ML, okay, in the courses section, the first one is AI with ML only. Okay, you can just see the home screen here. In the courses section, you can click on AI with ML training. You can just click on this AI with ML training. Okay, you will be able to see a page, a dedicated page for AI and ML training as well. Sorry, due to the heavy rains, so there is some network issue from my end. Please bear with me. So this is the page actually. Artificial intelligence with machine learning. Okay, so the batch started yesterday. The new batch starting on 5th June. The batch started yesterday. So I'm going to share this link with you people. Okay, where you can see the complete information about our training. You can see the complete information about our training. our schedule, course fees, and everything. Okay, so you can see the technology thought, course unique features, weekly wise content as well. Week 1. Okay, if you can click on show more, you can see the complete weeks. Okay, week 2, week 3, week 4, like that. Okay, and the course timings will be evening 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. 2 hours, weekly 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. 4 days you will be having a classes. Okay, so upon completion of the training, like what you will be getting, everything you can see here in this page. And at the end of the page, you can see the like instructor details and profile as well. Okay, so these are the things that you can see. Okay, so just like see, hope whoever have joined the first session, they got the material and the session link as well yesterday. And today also, like, you'll get the same thing. You'll get the video link and the material link as well. So can you just like drop your name and WhatsApp number in the chat box, please? Can you just like drop your name and WhatsApp number in the chat box, please? Advait gar, over to you, please. You can start over from here.
Okay, thank you, Karthik.
Yes, please.
So, good evening, all. So, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So, hope so. You people are able to see my screen, right, guys? So, yesterday's session, let's quickly recollect what we are discussed. Okay. So, if we go back, yeah, if you go back, we had a like kind of definition, kind of the meaning of what is meant by artificial intelligence. So, what I said there, we are trying to make an intelligence, okay, which is artificially creating by ourselves. We are trying to make an intelligence which is artificially creating by ourselves by sending some knowledge. So here, which one is actually artificial intelligence? Our machine, which is nothing but our computer. So we are making our computer trained by passing some knowledge. So what knowledge exactly here? We are talking about some data. So we are sending some data inside the computer by writing some specific code, and computer will start replying to us. So this is what I said or not yesterday. Computer will start replying to us in making understanding the what is our requirements. On that basis, it will start replying to you, replying to us. Okay. So later after I told you about that, what are the topics in details we discussed about it. Anyway, you can get that note points in the brochure also, which topics are we are going to learn. Okay. So we'll go to the directly. What else we have discussed? Yes, I just given a hint about what is a machine learning. So if someone is missed the yesterday's lectures, please go through the recording. Okay. And here, if you see, we are passing a data on the x-axis. Yesterday I shown some example, right? A company is investing about their products. A company is investing about their products in the form of 3 different media channels. One is through TV, another one is social media, another one is newspapers. So what is the company's intention here is, yeah, are they getting the sales is because of which investment they are making, on which investment they are making, such that they are getting the proper sales. So that is the problem, business problem, coming up with a some looking for some solution. So what is our job? Yes, we are trying to understand that, yes, among the 2 different variables, TV versus sales and social media versus sales, and another one also we have seen newspaper versus sales, which one is really actually having a good relationship among them. So through a plot, a statistical plot, it is actually scatter plot, we'll call it a scatter plot. So we are trying to understand the relationship in with them, and we identify that actually TV is doing very well and social media also good, but really newspaper is not really doing any well. So what we have done, we identified that, yes, how much of TV's contribution is done and how much of social media contribution is done. On that basis, we have developed a machine learning model. So we will call them as what? Machine learning model. Okay, and we identified that if my client is been investing $100, how much of estimations, how much of calculations, how much of sales he is going to expect. So actually we are not doing it, our machine is doing all these things. So this is what called machine learning. So the more if you machine trained, like these kind of scenarios giving up, okay, so our machine will start predicting about the future. Okay, predicting about the future, predicting about any other scenarios, any other estimations also. So I taken a small example here in the last sessions. So we completed this topic till here. Clear? So we did not start at the real lectures. I just giving in a brief idea about what is exactly we are going to learn. Okay. Yes. So if you go back in my past lectures also, again, last week, 1 hour, whatever the demo that we have taken. So I think this one. Yes. So hope so. You people have remembered this one. But anyway, for the people who are newly joined, for them I have to make you understand what is going on, what is the discussion that we have done on the day. So an Airtel company is losing the customers because of the lot of competitions from the other networks. Okay, such as Geo. Geo is the toughest competition giving to the Airtel, where Geo is actually pulling the entire customers from the Airtel domain to his domain. So it is a big loss to the Airtel company or not. For example, when Geo is launched with a lot of hours in the 2016s or 2017s, most of the customers are left from the Airtel network to the Geo network or not. Not only from the Airtel, all of other companies also, all of other networks also. A big, huge loss to the Airtel company. So they are unable to identify that which are the people are really leaving the services. Which are the people in the sense? Which are the customers? I will have a lot of customers. To be frank, I will have a lot of customers. How many customers? Probably some crores of customers will be there. Okay, let's imagine. These are the customer IDs. Okay, what will be there? Name will be there. This is the data, right? Name, age will be there, gender will be there. Okay, are they using prepaid or postpaid? Are they using from which location? Are they using voice charges? If yes, how much? Are they using SMS? Are they using data? Okay, and how much of billing, monthly billing they are making? Okay, so this entire data will be there with the Airtel network or not. How many customers will be there? We are not sure exactly. Somewhere around some 20-30 crores customers. I'm writing as 20 to 30 crores of customers will be there. But I am seeing every day, okay, status. Every day customers are leaving the services from my data. So why I'm writing as no means what? They were no more with us. They already left. Okay. And if I write on yes means what? Yes, they are still with us. People are still with us. Some people are still with us. But I am seeing that every day, one of the customer, not one of the customers, some hundreds of customers are leaving me, my business, my network. So it is a big loss to the Airtel company or not. So what happens here? Yes, I am unable to identify which customers are taking a serious decision to leave the network to the other company, other networks. So I'm confused. What shall I do? So what I have done? Yes, I taken this entire data to one of the office where you are working. Let's say if you are got a job in some specific company, if you got a job in a specific company, you are going to work here now, work this company or not. So it's imagine this is your organization. So where Airtel is giving a task to you. What's the task? What's the business problem here? Business problem is what? Loss in the customers. Okay, business problem is what? Yes, every day loss. So leaving the leaving the customers. Okay, customers are left, or else I cannot. Yeah, customers churn. Actually, we call it as customers churn problem. It is customers churn problem. Churn means what? Jumping up here. Okay, so this is the business problem. They taken up and they come to us because they don't know. Airtel company don't know the analytics. Simple words. Airtel company don't know the analytics, but they need a person who can do such analytics. Now, once they receive to us, now our office had a meeting with have met with the Airtel customer and discussed about the business problem and understand that what and where shall I start the project. So our Airtel told that yes, this entire data, which one? This entire data is being stored under the cloud services somewhere around here. Later after, yes, the initiative taken by the big data engineer team who works on Hadoop, Spark, Azure, such people who are working on collecting the data from that big data server and getting that loaded into the local database. So the people who are working on here is called as big data engineers. Later after, from this data, yes, another team will be worked out. Who is that? Data analyst team. So what these people will do? Yeah, they will work on the visualization tools such as Tableau, Power BI. So what is the primary role for these people? What are the primary role here? Yes, from this historical data, they will try to identify that are the prepaid customers are leaving more or the postpaid customers are leaving more. Or if I talk about the location wise, are the city people are leaving more or towns and villages people are leaving more. Okay, or voice based people are leaving more or internet user people are leaving more. So which kind of criteria people are leaving more? Yes, an immediate observation will be doing from the by the data analyst team by using such a tools, visualization tools, and they will give up some inputs to the Airtel client. They'll give up some inputs to the Airtel client. So what their primary role? Yes, working on the historical data. Working on the historical data. But where is our role then? Where is our role? Yes, here there comes out our data scientist. So what is this people's roles? What is these people will do now? Yes, collecting the historical data, whatever it is given by the our support teams, collecting the historical data, they will develop a machine learning model. So I told a little bit in the yesterday session, what is machine learning model. Hope you are connecting it now. So yesterday's discussion we have done a little bit what is meant by machine learning model, and this machine learning model is actually we are trying to develop in these scenarios. So what the machine learning model, who is going to do this? Data scientist. What he was doing? Yes, which customers are leaving the services very fastly, are taking a decision to leave my network. Our machine learning expert will able to predict those people. So I'm using a word called prediction. When do we use called prediction? In your regular lives, when we use this word called prediction in your regular lives? Tomorrow, I'm asking you, what could be the status? Do you see rainfall or not? Did you see rainfall or not in your area? So what's your answer? Now you have to look out the how was the atmosphere outside now? How was the environment outside? Did you see any cool climate conditions or do you see any hot temperature even in the night time? How you feel that? On that basis, you will start identifying what could be that tomorrow's. Better not? So tomorrow do we have going to have a rainfall or not? So you are trying to start predicting. So that knowledge I am trying to give to my computer. My computer also should start predicting like the same thing what you do it. So yesterday, day before yesterday, we have seen that RCB has been won the cricket match. If I take you back before 10 days, when you don't know RCB is going to be the won the cricket match, so do you have a dynamo or not? So you have some confusion which exact team is going to be win. So you may have an idea, okay, 70% RCB is going to be win, 30% may not going to be win. So you are also trying to predict 10 days back also. If you really predicted well, yes, that is what happened last couple of days back. So that prediction knowledge, how you people are taking such a decision making skills, na? So that decision making skills we are trying to make our mission. So this is what your role. I'm giving a roles and responsibilities of data scientist versus data analyst. So data analyst will do what? Whatever the historical data is there, from that he will observe his observations and will explain to the client. But data scientist is what? Not only observe the observations, okay, he will develop a machine learning model such that for the future aspects, for the future data also, he will start predicting it. So that is what a data scientist role will be done. Then what about this NLP and deep learning role? What this is specialization then? What these people will do? Why these people are having new name for it? When we have machine learning is doing everything, then what is these people will do? So this is a little bit more advanced approach where my client want to make his analysis through voice commands, through with less inputs, by writing some prompts, by writing some quotations or inputs. So they don't want to, my client don't want to take much risk in asking the questions. So within a lesser inputs, with a lesser commands, he need to get the all the results very fastly. So such an advanced system he is expecting. So in such cases, yes, we are supposed to work like a NLP and deep learning rollers. Okay, roles, sorry, deep learning roles. NLP role or deep learning role. So who is going to work here? Yes, we call them as what? AI engineer. We call them as what? AI engineer. All are clear this now till now? Okay. So this is what how a business problem will be converted into a project, and a project will be covered a solution. Okay, a project will be covered a solution, and the solution will be distributed to the end client. So what end client will do? Yes, utilizing our Python code or machine learning code or whatever the things that you developed, the product that what you developed, and he will be using it in various places for multiple scenarios, such that he can make this business, okay, with a strategic way. He can make his business with a strategic way. So this is a real story. Maybe you believe it or not, but it's real fact. You can ask the same questions in the chat GPT or Google search or whatever that you are using a tools now. You can make just search it. Did they apply the analytics by the Airtel company or not? Yes, it will respond as yes. Check it if you have doubt. All are clear? Now come to the point. Let us go. So this is, I just made summarized sessions. Okay, today what I done, just I made a summarized sessions of both the demos what we have done. But let me go to the in detail discussion a little bit by starting our session today. So for all these applications, what actually we are supposed to do? We should collect the data first. We should collect the data first. So without having the data, you can't really start up any analysis. Without having the data, you can't really start up any kind of analysis. Okay. So understanding the data is the first thing that we are making. Okay. Understand the data properly. Understand the data properly first. That is the first thing that you are supposed to do. So you know what is meant by data? It's a collection of information, right or not? It's a collection of information. Okay, from various sources. various sources. So where do we get such data? What are the different sectors, different sectors, okay, where we can find the data, there are several sectors are there around us. Okay, let's say example, banking sector. Right or not? Banking sector contains large amount of customers information there or not? Customers information will be there or not in the banking sector? Our bank, if I take banking example, yes, in the bank also, what information there will be there in the bank? Tell me. Again, your name, again, your age, okay, again, what kind of account is account type, okay, how much of balance that you are maintaining, okay, how many loans that you have, how many, okay, credits that you are making, okay, how many debits that you are getting, okay, okay, what is your actual location, okay, what is your nominee, okay, what else, do you have any credit cards? So these are all things, information will be there regarding their every customer in the banking sector or not, right or not? So this is also what some kind of data. Next one, yes, if I take hospitals also we can see lot of data or not. So patients information will be there in the hospital. Which information? Customer, we don't call as a customer, na? We don't call as a customer, we call as patients. Okay, like each patient treating what kind of treatment, with whom he is met, what kind of doctor he was met, okay, what kind of tests he was conducting, okay, what kind of drugs that he was taking, what kind of operation, surgeries, whatever, which treatment is going on, how many days that he is going to be like inside the patient, okay, and how many days he will be taking the services, and after that how much of billing is making at the end, okay. So all these things will be there or not? So hospitals also we are going to have a large amount of data. Next one, what else? Tours and travels, right or not? Tours and travels means what? Yes, wherever that you take any purchasing of the tickets, nowadays we have a lot of apps, lot of what's say bus route apps, okay, red app or red bus, whatever, or so lot of websites are there to purchase your travel tickets, either is a railways or aeroplanes or buses or any private services. So tours and travels also customers information from which source to which destination they are reaching, with how many customers, where is the boarding point, where is the destination point, so many things are there. So tours and travels also will have a large amount of data or not? Welcome to the next one. Yes, if I take, if any IT company or manufacturer company, any company, if you take HR data will be there. If we take education, like schools, colleges, education sectors, so many things will be there with them also. Every student information will be there. Every student information will be there, right from their joining date, okay, date of birth, okay, percentage, marks, okay. If I take our Raj Cloud information only, so these people also have a large amount of students sectors who are enrolled here. How many people are fresher there? How many people are working employees are there? How many people are already our previous students are there here? How many people are enrolled? So there are various information from the education sectors also. Okay, I'm talking about the things which is around us. If I take pharma industries, how many drugs are getting sold out to which are the customers, right or not? If I take specifically Apollo Pharmacy, okay, if you go to the Apollo, they will take your name and edit in their in the backend database or not. You are getting SMS or not, how many medicines that you are purchased, how much of billing that you are making, okay, you are getting a credit points or not. So hope you are observed those things. So they are also making a large amount of customer data with there. Okay, so if you see all the sectors are what? Yes, maintaining a large scale of structured data. I'm talking about what here? Note this point, guys. Structured data. I'm talking about structured data. So data I'm talking about in the form of structured. So if data contains structured, so then that means what? Do we have data unstructured? Do we have data also unstructured? Yes. Data may have unstructured also. Unstructured means what? What is meant by unstructured? No proper rows, no proper columns, no proper shape. If I write down this entire notes, like currently I'm writing some notes now in front of you. This is also some kind of unstructured notes only. Any PDFs, okay, PowerPoints, okay, PDFs, PowerPoints, Office documents, okay. So many things. If I take, yes, if you go to the social media, what you see there? Comments will be there, reviews will be there, ratings will be there. Of course, ratings 1 to 5 comes under structure, but I just written here. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, yeah, comments, reviews, feedbacks, so many names we call it as. This is data engineering course or AML course only, Ritesh, not
Uh,
data engineering. Okay.
yeah, Advait, actually, yeah, just a bit confusion actually what you are going to explain, right? It is all part of the data engineering part of stuff, right? That's what I bit confused. You are going
Okay.
to
No, no,
conduct
no, no,
a
no.
data engineering course or is it an AML course
No, no,
side?
no. I'm actually now my intention is to give a overall view first. Okay. This
Okay.
discussion what I've done now, it's about overall view of the entire big project, and I'm trying to make you engage that. Yeah, we are in the role of data scientist, like a working like a MI or ML, machine learning engineer or a engineer role. So actually, we are focusing on these area. Okay, these area. I'm giving a yeah because so if you don't have the proper idea what happens now, so where is the my role, who is going to me give the project, where I have to start work, how do we know this? So I'm giving a overall view for a big project, like multiple roles are there in the big project, but our specified role are like a data scientist or machine learning expert or a AI engineer or NLP engineer or deep learning engineer. So this is your main target. All are clear now? Everyone is clear now? Whoever have some doubts on this?
Yeah, Advait,
This
yeah,
is
we have cleared, yeah, but actually for one who pursue data science and machine learning, so yeah, we already aware of all these things. What we are going to explain, right?
hmm.
So we are already aware of all those things. At least, yeah, we better to concentrate for data scientist, machine learning, or NLP. At least we can.
All right, sure,
Yes,
Ritesh,
yes,
sure.
yeah.
So see,
Okay,
I'm not aware now. Maybe you are aware, it is good, but not really all the people not aware, Ritesh, na. So I'm just
okay,
giving a overall view on the entire. But our main agenda is to discuss on this area. Okay.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, fine,
because
fine.
actually now, yes, I thanks for your point out. Otherwise, maybe I also misunderstand sometimes. Okay, because some people are from the scratch level, like no zero knowledge, zero technical knowledge, zero IT knowledge, non-coding knowledge also will be joined with us. So for them also, they should have some awareness. Now, what is this role? What are those roles? People are working with the different companies. They will have an idea what are the different roles are there, but not really all the people are aware about it. So it's my job to make them also understand that how many types of roles are there and what is the difference between those roles with our roles. So that's what I've taken our discussion to today. So since it's the beginning that you are trying to work on it, but later after our entire time that you are going to spend on the machine learning, NLP, and deep learning. So don't worry, be patient for some time. you are going to get the best knowledge with this. Okay.
Okay, this fine. Thank you.
Yes. Can you please, how this course is A with machine learning? Can you please, how this course is A with machine learning? Najima, I did not get your question. Can you repeat me how this course? Otherwise, give me some time. Let me go some flow of my discussion here. At the end, I'll take up your questions, for such that every person should be get satisfied what we are actually learning. Okay. So before going to a little bit more in discussion, let's come. I mean, before I take up your questions in clear, let me complete up some extent of the discussion, so that you will get an idea. Later, after, I'll take up all your questions. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. So I'm talking about what? Data. And what as I said, yes, our intention is what? Understand the data properly. So there are multiple sectors are there where we have a large amount of data. So you may receive in the form of structured or unstructured. So being a machine learning specialist, okay, you are supposed to work on structured data more. Underline my word. Being a machine learning specialist, you are going to work on more time on structured data. If you are handling a unstructured data, okay, if you are handling a unstructured data like comments, reviews, feedbacks, few more things, videos, audios, okay, okay, any let's say scanning reports. So all these are also kind of data, na? But does not have any no rows, does not have any columns, does not have any shape. So what do you call this one? Unstructured. So in such cases, what you are supposed to learn? Yes, I have to go to apply. Yeah, something like natural language processing. I'm going to apply something like deep learning techniques. I'm going to apply deep learning techniques. I'm going to apply. Now you are not aware exactly what is NLP and deep learning, but something these techniques, what they actually do, these techniques will help us to convert the unstructured text to unstructured data to structured data. Note this point, my note, guys. Okay, unstructured to structure. Structured data it will becomes. How it is possible? Yes, you are going to see in the coming lectures. So without learning the machine learning, you can't understand the directly NLP deep learning also. First, we are supposed to learn the concept on machine learning topics. Before that, before understanding the machine learning, what I said yesterday, yes, you are supposed to start with what? Statistics also. I said, nah, statistics 1 week, Python 1 week. Then we are going to start with the machine learning topics 2 weeks. Then NLP topics another 2 weeks. Deep learning topics again another 2 weeks. So this is how the plan of learning by us. Okay. So today I'm just starting up the discussion of what is data and how many varieties of data that we see. Data are focusing on structured or unstructured. Okay. We are supposed to understand. So there are some questions are we already know the what you discuss it now about database. Could you please directly discuss about AI? Without learning the machine learning and all, you can't go to the AI directly, Najima. You have to be patient on this case. Okay. First of all, you are supposed to understand the statistics. This is the how the approach. Okay. If you see here, we have plan. Statistics we are supposed to learn, then Python we are supposed to learn, then machine learning, then NLP, then deep learning. So this all comes under what? AI only. Without learning of all these things, we can't understand what is exactly AI. Okay. So I am entering into the slowly into the statistics topics only. Okay. To understand the statistics, first of all, we are supposed to be understand the data. We are supposed to understand the data first. Okay. So data are two types: structured and unstructured. Data are two types: structured and unstructured. Okay. Now coming point here, under the structure talk, under the structure data I'm talking, okay? Under the structure data, in the statistics, again, you will have two types. One is continuous and the discrete. Okay? Under the structured data, there are two varieties. One is continuous and discrete. So what is continuous and what is discrete? Did anyone know about these types? What is continuous data, discrete data? Can anyone tell this answer for it? Anyone has an idea? No, no? Yeah. Then listen carefully. So there are whichever the variables, okay, if it is following whichever the variables, if it is following, okay, units, if it is following some units, we call them as continuous. We call them as continuous. Example, if I take temperature, where how he expresses kgs, okay, distance, how many kilometers that you travel every day, 3 kilometers or 10 kilometers. So you express always this answer in kilometers. So if you see, every time I am using a units, degrees, feet, kgs, kilometers, okay, and if I talk, yes, how much of water that you consume every day, 2 liters or 3 liters, you will use liters or not. How much of food that you take, again 2 kgs or 1 kgs, whatever, depends on the type of food that you take, okay, height, weight. What about your age? How you express your age? 23 or 33, 30 or 40, but you always express your age in years. So if you see, the common things are what? Always, every time having some units, every time having some units. So whichever the variables, like this, variables means what? Here, these variables, balance, credits, debits, location, nominee, credit, whatever, whichever the variables, this all comes on what? Continuous data type. So then what is discrete here? So discrete, again, there are two types. One is countable. Another one is, yes, categorical. What is countable and what is categorical? Let's say countable means what? Number of, okay, anything countable. Okay, let me write here. Anything is countable without decimals. Right or not? Without decimals, the values will come. Decimals. Like number of cars, number of offers that you get, number of accidents, or number of pets. that you have in your home. So can you divide this data in decimals? Will you tell that do you have 2.5 cars? Will you tell that yes, I have 2.3 mobiles? So we never have such a data. We always get either 2 or 3 or 5 or 10, but never get a decimal value. So what do you call such data? Countable data. Then what is categorical? Then what is categorical? So categorical data means it's all about yes, anything categorized. Let's say gender of a person. How you explain this? Male or a female? If I'm asking you, okay, type of designation. So what do you tell your answer? You may tell as fresher or a senior. Otherwise, the role that what you do, programmer, senior level programmer, manager level, or a senior manager, or program manager, whatever that type of designation, right or not? Location of a person. I'm asking you from which location you are. You may say Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai. If I ask you, yes, anything else, education, what's your education background? How you express this education of BTech, MTech, BSc, or MSc? So your job is to address this. If I get a data, the data belongs to what data type? If I receive a data from the client, the first thing is I have to understand that my data is received structured data or unstructured data. If my data is in the form of structured data, again I have to understand that is it following continuous or discrete. So what you are supposed to do here? Yes, based on the data type, if you understand the data type from the given data, if we understand the data type of the given data, okay, we can apply related statistical analysis on this. Statistical analysis on those. That's what happens. So what kind of statistical analysis I can do that? So statistics, again, what really supposed to learn? There are so much things are there in the statistics, but not really all things are really important there. Not really all things are important because only some part of fundamental statistics are really important to use there. So first one is what here we'll call it as central tendency. Central tendency. What is central tendency covers? Mean, median, mode. Mean, median, or mode. So what are these three measures and where you are supposed to learn it? For example, I'll take with an example, okay, to make you clear why we are learning it. Imagine I am working in a hospital sector. Okay, I am working in a hospital sector and I received a patient's information like this. See, if you see, we have patient ID with us, gender is there, OGT2 is there, some glucose test value it is. Okay, OGT2 means what? Some glucose test value, and diabetic blood pressure, BMI, age, and finally the person is having diabetes or not. So these are the information that we have. Now it's about 1 week data. If you see at the end, You can see some 500 patients information is there, totally 500 people. So my management is coming and asking me that, okay, so you have the patients data of 1 week. Can you just calculate and tell me what is the average age patients are visited to the hospital? Which average age? That is what, which kind of people age are visited to the hospital? So if you see individually, there are minimum 21 years is people also there, and at the end 69 81 years also people are there. By looking at these numbers, I can't tell that how many people are, which age people are here. So what shall I do here? We will calculate what something called average. So we can't tell the minimum number 21 years people are joined, or we can't tell that 78 years people also joined. So with the help of mean, we can come to a conclusion that on an average, which age people are visited to the hospital. So how do we calculate this mean? Simply, the formula will be like this: summation of xi divided by n. Summation of xi divided by n. So we are supposed to add all the values till xn divided by n. This is the formula. So in our example, so these are all values 58 plus 42. If you see here, adding together. Okay. So I have to write down like this: 58 plus 42 plus and 21, 41. So this so on I have to do it till last. What is the last value? Yeah, 38 years divided by 500. So I have to calculate like this. But I'm not doing up all these things because my Python will do it. Okay, our Python will take care of all these calculations. So here also I will take the Excel help to calculate the average. I will take the Excel help to calculate the average simply. And what is the result? Yes, I got us 32.972 years. So on an average, 32.9 years average, or is it patients, 32 years old people are visit to the hospital. Before that, we are not aware about it. Before that, we are not aware about it. Okay. So, but when I calculate the mean, I come to know that. Similarly, we have another measure called median. So what the median will do? What's the median will do? So median also will do the similar kind of calculation. So median also will do the similar kind of calculation. How it will be sorts? Median will do in a two varieties. One is sort the data in ascending order. First, ascending one is what here? Smallest value to largest value. It will put down first. After that, if the n number of samples, if n means what here? Total number of samples. How many samples? Okay, if n is odd number, so middle value is median. If n is even number, okay, so average of two middle values. Average of two middle values. So sorting out this, we can get the median value. So depends upon the situation. Sometimes you can choose mean value as a central value, or median also can be taken as a central value. Both are almost gives the same. When we have outliers kind of the data, you may get always median is the best central tendency. Okay. Similarly, then what is mode? So mode is actually, yes, frequently repeated value. Whatever that whichever the value is highly repeated throughout whole data. Okay, let's say 21, 24, 24, 24, okay, 23, 25. So out of these all, which one is highly repeated? 24 is a highly repeated. 24 is highly repeated. So our mode will do that. Yeah, which one is highly repeated? So in our example, if I take this one, yes, mode value is what here? 24. Mode value is what here? 24. So one of the central measure that you can make use it in calculating the average age of the people in this example, okay, or average BMI of the people who visited the hospital, or average blood pressure of the people. So to understand that which kind of people are visited to the hospital, earlier I was not aware, but when I calculate the descriptive statistics, I am getting some idea about that which kind of patients are visited to hospital. So using the central tendency that we can do it. The next measure is what? After some central tendency, from the basic statistics I'm talking, okay? The next one is what? Standard deviation. Standard deviation. What is standard deviation will do? What is standard deviation will do? This will tell us that how much deviation occurring from the center. This will tell us how much deviation occurring from the center. So if you see, it is also I have some formula, but we don't do any formula here. I mean, I just write a formula here. What does it looks like? But our Python will do it as I told. So it will be like this: xi minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1 with the square root. With square root like this. So what it will do practically, if I take the all ages, if you see our ages is what here? Started with the 21 and ended with the 81. So it means you are supposed to understand that from here to here, our data points have been plotted from 21 to 81. Data points have been plotted and average is at 32 years. Average is at 32 years. Okay. So if I calculate the standard deviation, what it will do? What I said, how much deviation? Deviation means what? Change. Deviation is nothing but what? Change. How much change occurring from the center? From the center means what? From the 32 years. So if I calculate the standard deviation here, with a predefined formula in the Excel, in our example, so I got answer as 11 hours. So what does it mean? On an average, 32 years people are visited to the hospital, but there are some people are there 32 plus 11 years old. So 32 plus 11 exactly how much? 43. And there are some people are there 32 minus 11 years old. 32 plus 11 years old and 32 minus 11 years old, which is nothing but 21. So standard deviation is telling you about that. How much division? So right side some division is there and left side also some division is there. So not really all the people are 32 years old. Not really all the people are 32 years old, but somewhat people are 32 plus 11 years also there, 32 minus 11 years also there. So being a management, I have to understand that most of the patients are coming from 21 to 43 years old. How do I know this? With the help of mean and standard deviation, I'm able to identify it. And most of the patients are from 21 to 43 years old. Is it all clear till now? Okay. So the next one is shape of the data. So what is shape of the data? There's something called histogram. So in your childhood days, you might be heard a topic called class intervals and frequencies. Class intervals and frequencies. How does it look like? Like this. Class intervals, frequencies. It's about these places for 0 always. And this is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on, 70 and so on. So what will be on y-axis here? Frequency. For example, if I ask you this question to you people, from all the students who are joined here, how many people are there between the ages of 20 to 30? I am asking you this question to you. How many people are there between 20 to 30? So some people will lift their hands or not. Let's imagine 10 people are lift their hands, 10 people. So what happens? I am going to construct a bar like this, 10 to 20 of 10 number of people. I'm going to construct a 10 number of people like this. All are clear? For learning AI model, do we need to learn data sets? Yes, Pallavi. A little bit of introduction is really important. Otherwise, you can't really understand machine learning. Little bit of introduction is important. It's all like one after the connectivity is there. So without having that connectivity, you can't achieve the AML course also. Okay? Yes. Yes. So I asked about what? Yes, 10 to 20, 10 people are there. The next one, if you want to, if I ask again, how many people are there? 20 to 30. So what happens? Yes, another 10 people or 25 people are said that yes, we all people are 20 to 30 years. So what happens? This is also a bar will be constructed like this. Like that, depends upon the interval to interval, my bars are coming up like this. I'm just drawing rough figures to make some idea about it. So what's happened here? Yes. Here we are observing that which kind of graph it is coming up overall, which kind of shape it is coming up. So there are three possibilities of shapes here. So in this graph, I made like this, but there are three possibilities are there. So through histogram, we can see that one is a symmetrical, one is a positively skewed, one is negatively skewed. Okay. So if you see, if your data is more in the left side and left side is very less. Sorry, right side is very less. Okay. So we call it as right skewed. Okay. And if your data is like this, we will call it as what? Symmetrical. Okay. And if your data is left side is less and right side is more, so what do you call? Left skewed. So by observing the shape of the data, we can come to a conclusion that which kind of data that we are receiving. Is the data is in lying under the center part or left side part or right side part. So having an idea, then we can come to the conclusion that yes, what kind of data that we are received. So what kind of analysis we can start. So histogram is also one of the important diagram or construction or graph that we are supposed to make it. Because in our machine learning course, I'm writing a point here. In our machine learning course, there is a topic called linear regression. So linear regression is a mathematical machine learning model. Okay, is a machine learning model. What its expectations, what has an assumption is Okay, our data should follow, okay, normal distribution. So if you ask me again, what is normal distribution? Indirectly, okay, nothing but symmetrical shape. Symmetrical shape. If a data is following symmetrical shape, okay, if a data is following symmetrical shape, we can understand that it is following normal distribution, which is the second one, this one. So what does it mean? If my data is following normal distribution shape, then only I am allowed to work on linear regression. Yesterday also I discussed about this linear regression as a fundamental topic. If my data is following linear regression, sorry, if my data is following normal distribution, then only I am allowed to work on linear regression. So normal distribution is nothing but what? Symmetrical shape. So if you ask me what is symmetrical shape, yes. If I know what is histogram, then only I can make you understand what is symmetrical shape. That's why statistics fundamentals are important here, because connectivity is there in handling the analysis, in identifying the best machine learning models. Did everyone is understanding what I meant to say?
Oh, yes, Advait. Yeah, yeah. Actually, all this studied in our master graduation in statistical, one of this
Yes,
subject we did.
yes, yes. Hope now you are getting connectivity.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, 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 Advait.
Yes, slowly, I'm going to take up, because I know here what is happening now. Some of the people are experienced people are there, some of the people are zero knowledge people are there, some other people are having off knowledge here, off knowledge. So they're getting confused. So I'm going with a slowly, and I'm going to connectivity with the actual subject. So without touching of the statistics, we can't really digest it. If I directly enter into the actual Python code and make you understand now why we are learning, where we are learning, what is these applications, don't get it. So yes, 1 or 2 sessions we are go with the fundamentals, then immediately I'll go with the real subject also. Okay. Yes. What about the remaining people? How you feel? I would like to hear from your your comments, feedbacks on this learning. We are able to catch up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir. It's good. Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Now let's move on. Even I am showing you these all things by in a graphical way, but these all things are easy. I can make you very easy in the Python code. Okay, in the Python it is going to be very easy, because small lines of code and a lot of additional tools are existed nowadays. Generative tools are there, chat GPT tools are there. All these tools will do it at a single stop. But who will make you understand the theory behind it? So without learning the theory, how much of code you get it from the generative AI or chat GPT code, without having the theoretical knowledge, how you take your decision, how you decide that chat GPT is doing right or wrong? That's the question. How you decide that chat GPT is doing right or wrong? So we should have the same theoretical knowledge. Without having that, we can't take, really don't know. Okay. Yes, let's connect a little bit more. So coming back to the point. Yes, so I'll just give me a minute. Let me verify where we are. So going back to our training program notes. Yes, if you see, I think this is what you already received. Okay. Yes, we are talking about what? Structured and unstructured. I talked about what is data, structured and unstructured, statistical data types. I directly enter into the mean median discussions, but I missed out some sample population. Let's make it clear first. Then after that, again, I'll come back to this variance and standard deviation. Okay. Now come back. So for any kind of analysis, we always starts with collecting data. Note this point. Okay. For any kind of analysis, we always starts with collecting data. So data is what either structured or unstructured or continuous or discrete, whatever it is, but collecting the data is a common thing. But how much of data can you collect? How much of data can we collect? To be frank, so the answer is what here? Sample data. What is meant by sample data? It's a representative of population. Representative of population. See, if I am asking you a simple question, simply I will ask you a simple question, okay? If you are trying to purchase a new bike, what is your first thing that you are going to do? Will you try to collect about the information of the new bike or not? How much mileage it is going to give? What is the price? What does the model looks like? Okay, is there any drawbacks? Is there any advantages? So these are all things that you will try to collect that information about it or not. Without collecting, you can't directly go to you can't go directly to the showroom and you won't purchase it. Now you will ask so many questions. So now the question, if I ask you, will you ask this question to all the existing users?
No.
Existing users means what? Already same bike are being used by so many people. Since 1 year, some 1 lakh people will be there. So to get the real feedback, how do they felt after using the bike? To get the real feedback, will you meet all the 1 lakh people?
No.
Time consuming. We can't put that much of effort. So that is what called, if you really able to collect all the people's data, how you feel using about this bike. So we call as what? A big population data. A big population data. If I talking about our Airtel Jio case also, if I come back to this, okay, we come back to this, okay, I have 20-30 crores because I am also not sure what is the total size of the data. It's a 25 crores or 26 crores or 30 crores. I am also not sure. When I'm not really sure, so what should I call here? I'll call it as a population data. And the population data, symbolically what you write here is capital N. So this N size exactly we don't know. But we only know one thing. What is that? We can collect the data as a sample. We can collect the data as a sample, which is a subset of the entire population. Subset of the entire population, which is called sample. So what is its size? Small n. So n is the subset. We'll write in the mathematics like this. N is the subset of capital N. So I'm just writing the same word. N is the subset of capital N. So, but here we know, did you meet 10 people or 20 people or 100 people? Because we are pretty sure about this number. Let's say writing 100. So our analysis always starts with what? Collecting the sample data. By looking at the sample data, I have to understand that my data contains what data types? Is it categorical data type or a continuous data type? Look out here. Categorical data type means what? Gender, diabetes. Continuous data type means what? Age, BMI, DBP, OGDT. So for all these continuous data types, okay, I can construct central tendencies, mean, median, mode, okay, standard deviation, variance, and so on. I also can construct, okay, I will write a point here, okay. For all continuous data types, I can calculate central tendency. Okay, and standard deviation. Or variance, and that is R variance. Variance also same thing, not much difference. Or yeah, I can do a visualization such as histogram, because I can't do all these calculations on the categorical data. So what I can do for categorical data, I can construct something called bar graph. It's a graph. It's a bar graph. Bar graph is one of the graph, like that. Few more things are there, but bar graph is very, very important. For example, what is bar graph? I'll make it clear now. Just like histogram. My client is asking now. Anyway, our patients are diabetic is there, non-diabetic is there. But I want to know, is diabetic people are received more? Okay. Or non-diabetic people are reached more here. To our hospital, diabetic people are reached more or non-diabetic people are reached more? This is my first question. No, I can't count now how many yeses are there, how many no's are there like this. If you keep counting na, yeah, it will take half an hour for you. So then what I can do then? Then I can consider a bar graph. How does the bar graph looks like? Just like histogram only, but categories will be there here. So yes here, no here. So in the Excel also we can do this. If I count the S patients, if you see in the left side, bottom left side, where is my mouse? In the left side now, if you see, observe my mouse. 163 people are there out of 500 who are yes. And how many no's? 337. So that means what? Number of patients, non-diabetic patients only more, 337. Diabetic patients are less actually. Like this. Earlier we are not aware about it. Earlier we are not aware about it. But after considering the bar graph, I can come to know about it. Did everyone is clear what I said? So this is what called bar graph. Yes, one more thing. For the continuous variables. Okay, I forgot to mention one more graph we can do from the continuous variables. That is what called scatter plot. Scatter plot. What does this mean by scatter plots? Yes, it checks the relationship in between any two continuous variables. Simply I will tell you. Easy to understand. Okay. So with this, you get a proper idea of understanding the scatter plot. During the COVID times, hope you are all people are experienced that situation, right? So every day you are seeing number of COVID cases, how it is drastically increased. Okay. So as the number of COVID cases increased, tell me which industries have got lot of business sales, about what items have been increased the sales more during the number. If, for example, today is 10 cases, tomorrow 20 cases, day after tomorrow 30 cases, again next day 40 cases. Is the cases when is getting increased, which industries are got high business? Sanitizer, right? Sanitizers, pharma industries, doctors utilizations, hospitals. These industries have been lot of, they got good amount of business or not. Think from the business point of view. They got high profits. All the pharma industries have got high profits. So as the number of COVID cases increases, sales of those all industries have been highly affected. So an increasing trend that you see it or not. So we call them as what? Positive relationship. We call them as what? Positive relationship. Similarly, if you see in a decreasing mode like this, so what is happening here? As one variable is increasing, other variable is getting decreasing. Okay, so like the more if you do workout, the calories will be reduced or not. The more if you do workout, your calories will get reduced or not. Or the more if you drive kilometers, okay, left out fuel will be reduced or not. Left fuel in your vehicle, the left out fuel will be keeps reducing. The more if you drive in the car. So what kind of relationship it is now? Negative relationship. So these are two different cases. Sometimes some examples will be also like this. Points completely plotted in the overall graph like this. So will you able to tell that it's a positive or negative? No, na? So what do you call now? No relationship. So this is also possible sometimes. No relationship also possible. But in the machine learning, when you are learning machine learning model, linear regression model specifically, I am expecting here between what? Between X and Y. Between X and Y, I am expecting to see a good amount of either positive or negative relationship I want to see it. Then only those variables are really helpful for machine learning model development. So between X and Y, I want either positive or negative. That means that I don't want to see any no relationship. So what does it mean? Scatter plot is one of the graph which is helping me to identify the best suitable variables or not. Not every variable is not really helps us for model predicting. Okay, let's say I told you at the beginning, tomorrow, do you see rainfall will be there or not? So what is your inputs? Your humidity, temperature of today, okay, climatic condition outside. This is an important information to predict tomorrow you are going to have the rainfall or not. But if I put down a question, if I put down a variable, how much you take food today as a variable, how much you take food as a today as a variable, and I am asking to predict tomorrow temperature based on how much you take food today. So is there any relationship? Today I had, let's say, 1 kg of food from the morning to night. So do you see any relationship with the tomorrow temperature or rainfall? No, na? So that is what? No relationship. But today temperature outside how much it is, humidity how much it is, okay, weather condition, wind speed, how much it is. So these all things help me to predict tomorrow's rainfall. So scatter plot will help us to identify the best relationships. Like that, statistics are playing a major role for machine learning model developments under the AI life cycle. So without touching up these topics, you can't really grow the machine learning model properly. Some more theoretical discussions are there, some more knowledge also there. So every day we are going to have such a discussions with a connectivity to connectivity. Every topics, some fundamentals. Okay, after that I'm going to discuss the Python classes, and I'll make you sure of all these graphs how we can do under the Python also. That is what our next example cases. All are clear? So that's all. I don't want to take up too many things in first day because you should not get bored again learning at a time altogether. So we'll go with the slow by slow. After some time, we are going to speed up with the good amount of topics, and we'll go in brief discussions after entering to the real subjects, real discussions. Okay. Yes. Anyone has any questions? So I will share this with you people. Okay. So be stay online. So this is read as statistics. Okay. So this entire discussion, whatever that you have learned today, I'll share with you in the now only. Yes. Check this in the chat box. Did you receive it or not?
Yeah, Advaith, I'll share the link also with them. Okay, so once after like I'm uploading the session, I'll send them both. Okay, both material link and video link.
Fine. Great, great. All right. Yes. Yes. Anyone has any questions before we? I will log out for the day. Anyone has any questions? Please make it clear. Okay. So I will hand over to the Karthik. Karthik, if you want to talk anything, you can.
Yes, Advaith, thank you so much for that. So like, hope everyone got added to the WhatsApp group, right? So the people whoever enrolled already, so we have already added to the WhatsApp group. Okay, so if you haven't added, you can just like message me. Okay, so I'm just sharing the session. I'm just sharing my screen. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So like we are in the session now. Okay, so we are on the screen. You can see my screen. So this is the page, artificial intelligence with machine learning. See, whoever enrolled as of now, so they already got the discount. And today also like whoever joined newly, you can also get the discount. Okay, so that discount price is, so you are going to get a 15% offer actually, 15% offer. So the actual course price is 19,999. 19,999 is the course price. The actual price of the course is 30,000 rupees. But like we have given a lifetime discount, that is like any batch. Like if you join for any batch, the price will be only 20,000 rupees here. That is 19,999. You can click on pay and enroll now here. You can click on pay and enroll now. Okay. So once you click on pay and enroll now, you will be redirected to the payment page. Okay, you will be redirected to the payment page, and you can see the card discount. 15% card discount is available, and it expires on 7th June. So it was earlier, it was 6th June. So we have added like one more day as well here. So till 7th June, you are able to get this discount, 15% card discount. Okay, so you can give your mail ID, name details, and if you want to go with the Indian credit card or EMI or UPI or debit cards, like whatever the Indian transaction mode, if you want to go with, you can click on here. If you want to go with like international cards like Amex or something else, okay, so you can use this international credit cards and you can proceed. Okay, so we accept all the payment modes: phone pay, GPay, UPI, credit card, debit cards, Remitly, international transfer, PayPal, everything we accept actually. So no need to worry about that. And the next classes, like you'll be getting update about the next class as well. Okay, as I said you, like we have added to the group. Okay, you'll get all the updates in the group. Okay, So if you haven't joined yet, if you haven't enrolled yet, okay, you can complete your enrollment today so that you can get the best discount here. You can get the best discount here. Okay. If you have any questions regarding the registration, you can unmute yourself and you can call me, please. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me, please. I hope you have the unmute option, right? I hope like you have the unmute option, right? No, let me check. Yeah, you have the unmute option. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask me or else. So we can end the session. Done. So before ending the session, I'll just okay. So this is our YouTube channel, RAS Informatica Real Time Hands On Job Based Training. Okay, so we have 35.6K subscribers and 400 plus videos like we have added already. Okay, so just like subscribe to our channel, you will get all the updates. Whatever the updates are going on in Raj Cloud Technologies, each and everything you can expect here. Okay, I'm just sharing the link in the chat box. Using this link, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get the all updates here. Okay. If you haven't dropped your name and WhatsApp number, please drop here your name and WhatsApp number. We will share you the today's session recording and the material as well. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining session today. If you have any questions, you can stay here. You can stay here and you can ask me. I will be available. My team will be available till 11 p.m. today. Till 11 p.m. today. If you have any questions or if you want any assistance, you can call us and you can complete it. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining the session today.